Stop. Don't take that sip. I know you're watching this on your phone or laptop. And I know there's a good chance you have a can of something dark, sweet, and fizzy sitting right next to you. A Coke, a Pepsi, doesn't matter the brand, just push it away for 10 minutes. Put it across the room. Why? Because we are about to run an experiment that might make you pour that dark liquid down the drain forever. Imagine you are a high-performance race car, a Ferrari. You have a precision engine that's your heart, expensive fuel lines your blood vessels, and high-quality coolant your blood. Here's the question. What happens if you pour cheap, sugary syrup with bubbles into a Ferrari engine? Today, we aren't just talking. We are running a mental simulation. We are going to drain every drop of blood from your body and replace it with ice-cold Coca-Cola. No red blood cells, just brown, fizzy soda. How fast will you die? What explodes first, your heart or your brain? And why do your veins start to look like a science fair volcano? Spoiler, your blood will taste sweet, but you won't be smiling. Let's go. What's actually in that can? Before we pour this stuff into a human, let's look at the ingredients. You think it's just tasty brown water? No. It's a chemical cocktail designed to dissolve things. Here's what we are about to inject into your veins. 1. Sugar. A lot of it. One can has about 39 grams of sugar. That's roughly 10 sugar cubes dissolved in water. It's not sweet tea, it's concentrated syrup. 2. Phosphoric acid. This sounds scary because it is scary. This acid is used in industry to remove rust from metal. Yes, it's in your favorite drink. 3. Caffeine. A stimulant. 4. Carbon dioxide. The bubbles. The fun part. 5. Caramel color. Just to make it look brown. Now, compare that to blood. Blood isn't just red water. It's a complex delivery system. Red blood cells, taxis that pick up oxygen in the lungs and deliver it to your organs. White blood cells, the army that fights infections. Platelets, the medics that patch up cuts. Plasma, the liquid itself, a careful balance of salt and protein. We are replacing all of that with a rust remover. 3, 2, 1. Replacement complete. Second one. You feel it in your mouth. Not the taste of Coke, but the taste of metal and candy. Imagine licking a battery, then eating a birthday cake. That's what Coke feels like when it hits your artery directly. Your brain panics. It gets a signal. Nothing is in the mouth, but I taste sweet metal. That's because the chemical sensors in your blood vessels are screaming. But the real horror starts in your lungs. Second 3. You try to take a breath. You inhale, but you can't feel the oxygen going anywhere. Why? Because the red blood cells are gone. Remember the taxis? They're gone. You replace them with fizzy syrup. Your lungs are screaming. Oxygen is here. Come get it. But there's nobody to pick it up. Soda doesn't carry oxygen. It just sits there bobbling. You start to suffocate. There's air in your lungs, but it can't get into your blood. Your lips turn blue. You're drowning in air. Second 5. Sugar. Remember the 39 grams. When you drink Coke normally, your body has time to react. Your pancreas releases insulin. Your liver tries to process it. But this went straight into your vein. Instantly. All of it. Your blood sugar levels explode. This is called hypoglycemia. Your pancreas has a heart attack. It's never seen anything like this. It dumps all its insulin at once, trying to fight the sugar tsunami. Second 8. Then comes the crash. First, sugar is super high. Then insulin drops it to 0. You fall into a hypoglycemic coma. Your brain needs sugar to work. It has none. You black out. But this isn't a peaceful sleep. It's just the beginning of the nightmare. Second 10. Remember opening a can of soda and hearing that's carbon dioxide leaving the liquid. In a human body, CO2 exists, but it's dissolved. It's not in bubble form. If you've ever seen a diver surface too fast, you know about the bends, bubbles forming in the blood and popping, tearing vessels. Now imagine that, but worse. Coke in your veins is soda under pressure. Your heart is beating, creating pressure, and the soda starts to fizz. Second 15. Bubbles of Coke form right inside your blood. They don't pop nicely. They clump together. They form gas pockets. Your heart tries to pump this liquid, but it's not liquid anymore, it's a frothy, brown milkshake. The gas bubbles get stuck in your capillaries, the tiny blood vessels. Blood flow to your brain stops. The brain is now suffocating not just from lack of oxygen, but because the pipes are clogged with foam. If you could open a vein right now, brown foam would pour out, like a half-empty soda bottle. Second 20. Phosphoric acid. Remember the rust remover. Your blood vessels aren't metal pipes. They are living tissue. The inner lining is called the endothelium, and it's very delicate. The pH of Coke is about 2.5. That's highly acidic. It's like lemon juice, but with industrial acid added. The pH of human blood is about 7.4, slightly basic. You just poured battery acid into a system designed for mild soap. Second 25. The acid starts to burn your vessel walls from the inside. They get inflamed. Your body panics. Attack. Acid. It tries to patch the damaged spots with cholesterol, but there is no cholesterol. You replace the blood with soda. The vessel walls become porous, like a sponge. The brown liquid starts leaking through the walls into your muscles. Your arms and legs start to swell. That swelling isn't water, it's brown syrup soaking your flesh. Second 30. Your kidneys. They are the filters of your body. They clean your blood 24/7, but they are designed to filter blood, not sugar syrup with acid and dye. Your kidneys work at 1000% power. They try to filter the sugar, but there's too much. The tiny tubes inside the kidneys get clogged with sugar crystals. It's like pouring jam into a coffee filter. It just stops. Second 35. Kidney failure. Total shutdown. Now, the toxins and Coke is basically a liquid toxin at this point have nowhere to go. They stay inside you and start circulating, poisoning everything again. The remaining liquid gets thicker and more poisonous. Second 40. The heart. The strongest pump in the universe. It beats 100,000 times a day, but it's used to pumping something as thin as water. Now, it has to pump sugar syrup with bubbles. Imagine drinking a thick milkshake through a tiny straw. Now imagine trying to drink frozen, condensed caramel through that same straw. The heart has to work 10 times harder just to move the sludge. Second 45. The heart muscle overworks. It strains. It shakes, trying to squeeze. Blood pressure goes crazy. 300 trying to push the syrup. Then 0, the syrup stopped moving. The arteries that feed the heart itself, clogged with bubbles and sugar. The heart starts to starve. It's working, but getting no food. Second 50. Heart attack. A chunk of the heart muscle just dies from overwork and hunger. The heart starts beating randomly. Fibrillation. It's not pumping, it's just shaking like jelly. Second 55. The brain can live 3 to 5 minutes without oxygen. We are almost at 1 minute, but the brain isn't just missing oxygen. It's swimming in sweet poison. The acid burns the neurons. The sugar pulls water out of the brain cells. That's osmosis. The cells shrivel up and die. Second 60. Brain death. Total, irreversible. You are just a body, filled with warm, poisonous, fizzy brown syrup. You are dead. And your death was sweet, but also one of the most painful ways to go. Suffocation, acid burns, gas bubbles popping your vessels, and a heart attack, all at the same time. Okay, breathe. That was a simulation. Nobody is injecting Coke into you. But let's look at what happened when you drink it normally. Through your mouth. It's not as instant death as our video, but it's still a roller coaster. 1. First 10 minutes. Sugar bomb. 39 grams hit your stomach. You'd normally vomit from that much sweetness. But phosphoric acid dulls the taste, so you don't notice. 2. 20 minutes. Sugar is in your blood. Your liver panics and starts turning all that sugar into fat. Right now, as you drink soda, you are getting a little bit fatter. 3. 40 minutes. Caffeine kicks in. Pupils dilate. Blood pressure rises. Your liver dumps more sugar into your blood. Fake energy. 4. 45 minutes. Your brain releases dopamine. It's a tiny, legal dose of heroin. You feel good. This is why you want another one. 5. 60 minutes. Sugar crash. You're tired, cranky, and you want more Coke. The addiction cycle. Fun fact: if you put a tooth in a glass of Coke without saliva to protect it, the acid will dissolve the enamel in 24 to 48 hours. Your saliva saves you every day, but drinking it daily slowly wears that armor down. If you're making this video, do this or find stock footage. Take a raw piece of steak, put it in a glass, pour Coke over it, leave it for 24 hours. Check it the next day. The meat is tough. The color is grayish brown. It looks like it's been cooked by the acid. There are flakes floating around. That's coagulated protein. That steak is your stomach lining. That steak is your blood vessel walls. That's what soda does to living tissue over time. Think about that next time you grab a cold one. We ran this horror experiment to show you one simple truth. Your blood is not just liquid. It's alive. It's smart. It carries life. There is no room in it for sugar syrup, industrial acid, and artificial colors. Your heart pumps this blood for free, 24/7. Don't make it pump syrup. Don't kill your vessels. Coke is a dessert. It's a sometimes thing. It's not a replacement for water. If you want something sweet, eat an apple, drink tea with honey. But stop pouring industrial rust remover into your body by the liter. Now, a question for you. How many cans of soda do you drink a week? Be honest. Drop it in the comments. Let's see who the sugar champions are. And yes, I know you're wondering, what about beer? Or what about Red Bull? If you want a part 2 where we replace blood with energy drinks or alcohol, smash that like button. If we hit 1,000 likes, we're putting the virtual patient on an energy drink. It'll be wild. Subscribe if you want to live long enough to see it. Drink water, folks.